Good morning. I'm Aletha Rogers, the Communications and Marketing Project Coordinator. This morning, we will be covering design requests to completed projects. And everything that I'm presenting today is found in the Graphic Standards book that was covered in our last webinar. I'd like to share my screen with you right now. This chart shows the entire process from the idea to filling out the design request form to the final product. We will cover each step. So in this step, the concept and submit design request form asks the question, what do you need? On large projects, we can meet with you at a social distance or on Zoom or over the phone to talk about your project. So what do you need? Maybe it's a brochure, a flyer, email announcement, postcard, college information sheet, an advertisement, public relations, a billboard. If you are not sure what direction to go on your project, we can meet with you to discuss your needs. Basically, you follow the who, what, why, when, where, and how to get you started. Some things you can ask yourself and your team, as all these questions will affect the design, the message, and the kinds of pieces you'll need. Who is your audience? Very important. And what behavior are you trying to create or influence? What is the best way to reach your audience? Is there an event associated with your request? Maybe it's the teacher's fair or Riverhawk Rally. Where and when and what time is the event? It's in the basement of the University Center at 6:30 p.m. Do you need a press release? When do you need it? Do any of these pieces require mailing? Sequoia Institute has Jukebox Saturday Night in the Center for Performing Arts in March 22nd, 2021. You probably would want to email this announcement and also mail it, as some of the patrons may not have email. So do all the pieces need to be posted online or sent through the email? All these questions affect the design, the message, and the kinds of printed or electronic pieces you need. Some may need to be web accessible. So when you have all of your information, fill out the design request form. So you can find this by going to the Office of Communications and Marketing page and click the Submit Request button. That is offices.nsuk.edu, Communications and Marketing. That will take you to where you need to click Design Request. Now that will take you to the form. Now you're ready to fill out this form. The design request form lets us know what you need, which department you were with, contact information, the title, deadlines, what you want to say, and who you want to get the information to. That would be your intended audience, and what type of project it is. Do you need a certificate, an e-vite, a logo, a poster? This distribution method, whether print, web, or both. If web, it needs to be accessible. If you want the final project to be full color, 2-color, 1-color, or black and white, it would let us know whether the final is to be horizontal or vertical. Maybe you're doing an ad that you want a particular way. And the final file format, is it JPEG? Is this print or web? Where should the proofs be sent? And this would be your email address. Now we're on the second bubble, confirm and assessment of your project. We will confirm that your design request has been received and that you can submit any additional content like photos or written copy in a Word doc. We will then enter the project into 5PM. That's our project management system. where it will be given a job number and assigned to one of our designers to begin working on your job. When you submit text, a Word doc is preferred. The designer will apply new formatting, then our editorial staff will review the draft for AP style, that's Associated Press style, the style we use on everything. And that would include the wording, the spelling, checking the grammar, and the organizational recommendations. Photos and artwork should be saved at a high resolution to ensure quality. 300 pixels per inch is the best for photos. And if you are not already a communications and marketing client, you will be added to our online project management system in 5PM. When your account is created, you will receive an email from 5PM with a link for your login. Your email address will be your username. Now the project is with the design team. Your project may be broken up into several tasks. Like with Jukebox Saturday Night from Sequoia Institute, they will want an email, a poster, a web header for the billboard, a postcard, PR, and a mailing postcard. After we get the proof and the copy and the artwork the designers have made with the edits, we will send the proof to you. You will receive a proof to review. And if there are several people who need to look at that proof, you should get all the edits collectively before sending it back to us. The first proof, and you are allowed 3 proofs, is ready for you to review. When you have a brochure, for instance, that you need several people to make edit notes on, save that brochure on your computer, save that file on your computer, open Adobe Acrobat, and then open the saved file in Adobe Acrobat and make your edit notes on sticky notes. Save that file and send it to the next person, and they will do the same thing. They will download it, open Adobe Acrobat, open that file, and make their notes on sticky notes. And this is continued until, and then they'll save it, and then they'll send it to the next person. So it's continued until all of the people in your area have made notes. And at that time, you are able to send it back to us for the changes to be made. And this makes it very easy for us to read, because on those sticky notes, you have typed your edits rather than taking a brochure, for instance, and jotting down your notes and then scratching them out and sending it to somebody else, and they've scratched something out and they've added something. That makes it very difficult for us to read those notes or even get the edits correctly. So the best thing is to use the sticky notes, and we can help you with that if you need help. After the designers have made edits, we will check it over, and then we will send the next proof to you to review. Once you and your colleagues approve of the final design and the content, you send a final approval in 5PM projects through email and request a final file. You see it and you send us an email and say, it looks good, send me the final file. And we will send it to you. And we'll also send you the printing specs so you can send the file to the printers. After we send you the final file, we will close that file out. And later, if you need changes made to your brochure or your sheets or certificate or whatever, since it's been closed out, is now archived. So if you try to make a comment using that 5PM number that you had used, we won't see it. So you'll need to email us at cmprojects@nsuok.edu and include your 5PM project number, if you have it, and a PDF of the sheet or brochure using that Adobe Acrobat and sticky note changes to indicate the changes you need. And then we will reopen the project and begin the process again. When you consider we have around 4,000 projects in this 5PM system, It makes it so much easier if you do have a number or at least a file that you can copy and send to us. So we'll have some idea of what we need to look for. Here are some examples of the work, and along with some AP style guide cheat sheet for posters, flyers, and displays. For instance, when we indicate what month in a publication, we don't spell out the entire month on January, February, August, September, October, November, December. It's JAN for January. Also the times for AP style, AM, PM always has a period after the A and the M. And on the hour, we do not put 00 on whole hour times. It would be 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m., so on. And on dates, we do not use ST like first or second. We'll use December 2, 2020, so on. And on phone numbers, try to use hyphens, not the parentheses. Here's some examples of profile sheets and brochures that we have made. We have a very good graphics design team that do wonderful work. Here are some postcards and posters. You can look at the different styles that have been made. Social media, graphics for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Giphies. And our big books, imprints, Foundation Report, President's Report. T-shirts, different logos, our digital billboards running in Tahlequah and Broken Arrow. And on billboards, you want as few words as possible and something that will grab people's attention quickly as they're driving by. Here are some links that can be found in the graphic standards pages 6 and 7. It includes how to get the request forms for photography, for stationery, where you get your business cards and letterheads, and NSUtube. And NSUtube is on all of our campuses. The monitors are in several buildings on the campuses. And it is a great way to advertise your event by sending in what your event is, what time, where it's going to be, and also sending posters and flyers or written information through an email to nsuTube@nsuok.edu. Links for video request forms, design, web, social media, public relations, also found on pages 6 and 7 of the NSU Graphic Standards book. Public relations, that would be where you would send your story ideas. And we have the web pages and social media video request forms. Now, before we go, I'm going to use the random number generator to draw numbers and names for an insulated NSU tote bag. And here it is here. It's really nice. You can see it's insulated. And I'm going to draw for 3 names out of the list of people who had applied to come to this webinar by using the random number generator. So here we go. The first one is number 23, and that's Robert Hales. Congratulations. And the second one, Cami Valdez. Congratulations. And the third one is Erica Argyropoulos. Congratulations. So all of these bags can be picked up over in the administration building room 208. You can see Austin or Brian, and they will congratulate you with your bag. So this wraps up our segment on the workshop series from design request to completed project. But this and other workshops can be found on our website. So, and this is the address here. So thank you so much for joining us.